Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 Hudson Ambassador candidates.
When I'm searching, I look for home. And if I find it, will you be home? It's no wonder I've been away. I'm running scared, I've been afraid. Oh, I missed you. I dreamed I kissed you. I woke up with sunshine, but I felt rain. And from my corner, I move a little further. I'm trying to get back to you somewhere. I tried to forget you, but I couldn't get enough. And just like a little child, I fell into your eyes. It just goes on.
Megan Erickson, Sage and Klepp, Maddie Yoakum, Sydney Warren, Sophia Huber, Jenna Timmerman, Haley Prince, and Paige Hurchin. All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Megan Simmons, and I will be your MC this evening. I would say that I was asked to host, but I would be lying to you because I've been begging to do this since my older sister got crowned 10 years ago. I'm thrilled to be here, and I've gotten to spend a very close couple of days with these ladies as I've been the one prepping them for dress rehearsal and everything. They are so excited. It feels like just a year ago that my court was on court, but after doing the math, I quickly realized that this court will be my great-great-grand crown babies. And if you don't speak sparkle section, I'm old now. And that's what I've realized. So we have 8 excited candidates who have spent weeks preparing for tonight. Candidacy is about 20 events, and these include, prepare yourself, a self-defense class, Cheers Pablo painting event, a community service hosted by Buddy's Bakery, a yoga class, team building with their parents. They attended a tea party with the current royals, and there were a couple of parades this year they were lucky enough to go on. They got to attend a coronation, lots and lots of dance practice, and topped it off with an interview with the judges. So they've been busy. They've spent a total of about 80 hours throughout candidacy together, and tonight's newly crowned court will have the privilege of serving as the ambassadors to the city of Hudson, and we wish them well. Before we crown the new court, we have to say goodbye to our old one. This is always a bittersweet moment as we've spent the past year with these girls and love their families and them, but it's time to pass on the crowns. I'm honored to introduce to you the Hudson Ambassadors of 2020. 2020 Hudson Ambassador, Gabby Mock. Woo! Thank you, Gabby. 2020 Hudson Ambassador, Madeline Miller. Thank you, Maddie. You served the court well. 2020 Hudson Ambassador. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. She's not done with her main character moment. Okay. 2020 Hudson Ambassador, Marissa Brown. Thank you, Marissa. You've served Hudson well. And last but not least, 2020 Hudson Ambassador, Andrea Beyer. Thank you, Andrea. You served Hudson well as well. I didn't say that for Gabby, but she too served Hudson well. I feel like it's worth noting. Alrighty, let's give them another round of applause for an amazing year spent serving Hudson. These ladies have had a wonderful time together and have created memories that will definitely last a lifetime. Let's give them one more round of applause, which we just did. Woohoo! And now we have some very special guests in the audience tonight, former Hudson royalty. So we would like to recognize, and we're going to have you stand when I call your name. Stay standing until everyone's recognized, and then we will do a group applause at the end. Okay? Sweet. Alrighty, so we have Amanda Heineke, 2012. Destiny Willard, 2016. She's backstage. Danny Tate, 2014. Woo! Kennedy Brown, 2018, who's also backstage. She's a sister. Kelsey Robertson, which I believe is 2011. Alexa Tennant, 2017. Wherever she is. There she is. Okay. Bethany Klonderman, 2013. Lauren Burns, 2015. Callie Tilkey, 2015. Amanda Beyer, 2010. Olivia Tennant, 2019. Shay Wassman, 2019. Lillian Gingras, 2019. And Abby Matuk, 2019. And then I am Megan Simmons. I was 2017. Woo! Awesome. You guys can all sit. Thank you for being here. All right. We would like to recognize our sponsors of the Hudson Ambassador Program at this time, because without them, the program would not be possible. So we'd like to thank Hudson Flower Shop, Pier 500, The Dancing House, Divine Custom Homes, On-Site Apparel, Luther Chevy Hudson, and the City of Hudson. We want to thank you for your continued sponsorship and support. We would also like to take this time to thank Sue Byrel and Carissa Schneider for all of their hard work and commitment to this program. The time they spend outside of our meetings to make sure that this goes flawlessly for the girls' year is much appreciated. We definitely couldn't do it without you. And to the royal families this past year, we thank you for your time, dedication, and hard work as well. We will definitely miss you. Tonight's judges have a challenging task, and this week they interviewed the candidates, and tonight they will complete their evaluations from all that they see and hear from the girls on stage. The scores are going to be tallied, and then at the end of the program tonight, we're going to have a new Hudson Ambassador Court. That's always so exciting. Okay. The 4 young women selected tonight are going to share the Hudson Ambassador title equally. So I would like to introduce our judges at this time. Our first judge is Bridget Whitus. They're back there. There she is. Okay. Her name is Bridget Whitus, and she's been married to her husband, Mark, for 31 years. They have 3 amazing daughters, 2 grandkids. They started out in the Air Force. Oh my gosh, you'd think after all the practice that it would be right here. With her husband, who was a pilot for 15 years. And then they brought their family back to the St. Croix Valley area where they met at Stillwater High School so many years ago. Their daughters all attended the Hudson area high schools and are all grown and on their own. Each one of them has reaffirmed to Bridget and Mark that they must have done something right because they are all healthy, happy, and strong women. She is happy to be a judge. I think this is her 3rd year. Yes, being a judge for the Hudson Ambassador pageant, and looks forward to seeing these amazing women. And our second judge is Cassie Sitter. There she is. She attended Hudson High School as well, and University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, and is a graduate who has a bachelor's degree in business management. She works for Reedsburg Area Medical Center as a medical staff specialist, and is mother of a 6-year-old girl and a 4-year-old boy. She has 2 younger sisters and loves spending her free time with her family on the boat or by the pool. They definitely have a challenging task tonight. We thank you for the time and effort you've put into this coronation, and we feel fortunate to have such a competent panel. So now, the exciting part. We're going to introduce the 8 candidates you're all here to see tonight. Ooh, okay. All right, so candidate number 1, Megan Erickson. Her parents are Butch and Susan Erickson, and she is sponsored by Tangled Salon and Spa. Something that brings Megan joy is her family. Megan can always count on them to brighten her day and make her laugh. She says there's never a dull moment during her family gatherings or even a regular Tuesday. Megan's family never fails to make her smile. A quote that has influenced Megan's life is Isaiah 60:22. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. Megan says this quote reminds her to not worry because it reminds her the Lord is in control and will guide her on all the right paths in life. Someone who inspires Megan is her brother, Ryan. He always has a smile on his face that radiates positivity to those around him. Ryan has the kind of carefree, loving personality that Megan strives to have. Megan is blessed to have a brother with Down syndrome because of everything he has taught her, like patience and understanding. Ryan is also one of Megan's biggest cheerleaders and supports her in everything that she does. Candidate number 1, Megan Erickson.
Good job.
All right. Candidate number 2, Sagen Klepp. Her parents are Tomo and Bree Klepp, and she is sponsored by Hudson Flower Shop. Sagen unfortunately did take a tumble today, and while she has a little bit of a swollen ankle, she assures everyone she is doing okay and is doing her best to keep up tonight. Woo! Someone who inspires Sagen is her dad, who is a firefighter in St. Paul, Minnesota. He is one of the bravest, strongest, and most selfless people she knows, and he has always taught her and shown Sagen how to put others before herself. And she will continue to look up to him as he shows her new ways to be kind. A quote that has influenced Sagen is a saying that her mom calls out every morning before school: work hard, choose kind. As simple as it sounds, this quote reminds Sagen to be the best version of herself and to always be kind to others because you never know what they're going through. Something Sagen is passionate about is making sure there are opportunities for kids with special needs. She shows this by being a part of Student to Student at her school, which includes the students with special needs in many school activities and going out on field trips. She also celebrates her little brother with Down syndrome and has high hopes for similar opportunities for when he gets to high school. Candidate number 2, Sagen Klepp. Candidate number 3, Maddie Yoakum. Her parents are Greg and Kelly Yoakum, and she is sponsored by Madison Avenue and St. Croix Marina. Someone who inspires Maddie is her mom, Kelly. Kelly has always encouraged her to work hard and follow her dreams. She has showed Madison how to be a strong woman and to be herself. She will always be grateful for the amazing bond her and her mother have, and is beyond blessed to have such a great model to guide her every step of the way. Something that Maddie is passionate about is bringing younger and older generations together. After almost losing her grandfather to a heart attack this past year, she never takes her time with him for granted. Due to COVID, many nursing home residents haven't had visitors, and it is her mission to change that. She strongly encourages everyone to take part in being a pen pal with a senior citizen. A quote that has influenced Maddie's life is by the wise words of her mom, "Make it a great day." This has helped show Maddie that she is in control of her day and that she can overcome anything thrown her way. This has also encouraged her to be happy no matter what and spread positivity. She is grateful to have been told this daily and hopes to encourage others to have a similar mindset. Candidate number 3, Maddie Yoakum. Candidate number 4, Sydney Warren. Her parents are Tammy Sherman and Jeff Warren. She is sponsored by Divine Custom Homes. Something that brings Sydney joy is being with her family. Sydney's family is always together and supporting each other. The laughter and awesome memories that Sydney has with her family will be something she cherishes forever. Sydney loves the long nights at the bonfire and the endless traveling. Something that Sydney is passionate about is helping children. Sydney aspires to be a pediatric nurse in the future, and kids bring so much joy into Sydney's life. She especially loves their endless laughs and smiles and their crazy personalities. Sydney can't wait until she's able to go help kids reach their dreams because nothing is impossible. Someone who inspires Sydney is her grandma. Sydney's grandma was always dancing and laughing, which brought so much joy to Sydney. Sydney's grandma was very family-oriented and supported her family no matter what. Sydney looked up to her grandma for her loving personality and her sense of humor, and wishes that she can be half the person her grandma was one day. Candidate number 4, Sydney Warren. Candidate number 5, Sophia Huber. Her parents are Tico, Brandy, and Melissa Huber, and she is sponsored by the Dancing House. Leadership qualities Sophia possesses are responsibility, organizational skills, and her welcoming personality. Sophia participates in leadership clubs and programs through her school and community and wants to be a leader that helps her team succeed and reach their goals. Sophia strives to be a leader that people can turn to for support and create a positive environment for those around her. Sophia looks up to her younger sister, Olivia. Olivia's confidence helps Sophia go for her goals and aspirations in life, and Sophia is also inspired by Olivia's bubbly personality and ability to light up a room. Sophia is grateful to have a sister like Olivia as she pushes Sophia to not give up and has continued to support her. A quote that has helped Sophia is a Bible verse, for the 1 Corinthians 13:13. And now these 3 remain, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. This verse reminds Sophia of her priorities when she becomes overwhelmed or anxious. Her faith has grown over the past 2 years, and verses such as these remind her what is most important and what she wants to portray and be an example of. Candidate number 5, Sophia Huber. Candidate number 6, Jenna Timmerman. Her parents are Dan and Jessica Timmerman, and she is sponsored by Edward Jones. Something Jenna is passionate about are her sports of running on the cross-country team and playing lacrosse, where she is able to work alongside her teammates to all achieve the same goal of winning each game and improving their physical activity. Something that brings Jenna joy is spending the summer on the river with her friends and family while swimming, boating, and kayaking. Jenna enjoys her time at the river because it's a place for her to relax while watching sunsets and the river boats cruise by. Some leadership qualities that Jenna has are organizational skills and being the first to volunteer herself for bigger roles, especially in school for large and small group projects. Candidate number 6, Jenna Timmerman. Good job. Candidate number 7, Haley Prince. Her parents are Mary Prince and Brian Prince. She is sponsored by On-Site Apparel. Something Haley is passionate about is dance, as she is on the Hudson Varsity Raiders dance team. Haley loves performing for others as well as working hard and trying to reach her goals as a dancer. She loves being able to show her love of dance with her teammates. Being on the Hudson Raiders dance team has taught her many things, including how to lead a team to success, as she was the captain of the JV dance team her sophomore year. She has learned how to be a role model to her teammates as she has helped each member reach their best potential. Being captain of her dance team has taught her so many leadership skills. Something that brings Haley joy is spending time with her family, especially traveling with her dad, as she often travels with him on his work trips, just the two of them. She loves learning about the culture of different places around the world, and she especially loves Spanish. She'll be taking her 5th year of AP, which is AP Spanish, next year, and she would love to study abroad one day in a Spanish-speaking country and learn more about the Spanish culture. Along with her love of traveling, helping others brings her a lot of joy. Her dream is to join the Peace Corps one day and help others around the world. A quote that has influenced Haley's life is, "Everything will be okay in the end, and if everything is not okay, it is not the end." Haley loves to be optimistic and likes to think positively in stressful situations. Candidate number 7, Haley Prince. Good job. Candidate number 8, Paige Hurton. Her parents are Mike and Lori Hurton, and she is sponsored by Hair by Simone. Someone that inspires Paige is her grandpa, Carl. Paige's grandpa is the most compassionate and selfless person she's ever met, and he lives his life by helping others. Carl volunteers at the local food shelves, his church, and his VFW. He inspires Paige to live her life and be kind to everyone she meets because that's what he would do. A quote that has influenced Paige's life is Romans 5:8, which states, "You are loved more than you will ever know by someone who died to get to know you." To Paige, this quote means that God's love is never ending and that he will always love you no matter what. It's always been a constant reminder through Paige's faith journey to love herself and others the way God does. A challenge that Paige has overcome is being cut by her high school volleyball team after playing volleyball for 5 years. Although this was hard for Paige, it helped her learn more about herself and allowed her to grow as an individual. This was a blessing in disguise and allowed Paige to have more time for things she loves, like running, baking, and spending time with friends and family. Candidate number 8, Paige Hurton. Oh my goodness, let's give them all one more round of applause. All right, I'd like to invite all of the candidates back out on stage, and while they're coming out, would you raise your hand if this is your first Hudson Ambassador Coronation you've ever attended? Okay, so a good amount of you. Sweet. Welcome. So what we're about to do here is, in order to reveal a little more about our candidates' personalities, each candidate is going to draw a question from the fishbowl that they will answer for us. And with that being said, candidate number 1.
Hi everyone, I'm Megan Erickson. I'm candidate number 1, and I am proudly sponsored by Tangled Salon and Spa.
Megan, what is a quality of yours that you want to work on or improve?
One quality that I want to improve on about myself is my perfectionism, and that is one quality that I would like to improve on. Thank you.
Candidate number 2.
Hi everyone, I'm Sajin Clef. I'm candidate number 2, and I'm proudly sponsored by Hudson Flower Shop.
Sajin, what are 2 qualities you look for in a friend?
Two qualities I look for in a friend would be humor and loyalty, because I always want to laugh with my friend and I always want to know that they'll have my back through thick and thin. And those are two qualities that I look for in a friend. Thank you.
Very nice. All right. Candidate number 3, Maddie Yoakum.
Good evening. My name is Maddie Yoakum. I'm candidate number 3, and I am proudly sponsored by the St. Croix Marina and Madison Avenue.
Alrighty. If you could give advice to young kids, what would it be and why?
If I could give advice to young kids, I would tell them to just go for their dreams and to just be confident in yourself. And I know that that's something that we've all learned tonight through this program, to just have the confidence in ourselves and to get up here and speak in front of everybody. And I think that takes a lot of nerve, and so I would like to give that advice to kids if I could.
Thank you. Candidate number 4.
Hi everyone, I'm candidate number 4, Sydney Warren, and I am proudly sponsored by Divine Custom Homes.
Alrighty. What is something you are still learning or working on?
Something I'm still working on is being able to say no to people when I am too busy with tasks, but I am overcoming that by making sure I make lists to prioritize my things, and that is something I'm still working on.
Thank you. Candidate number 5.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sophia Huber, and I'm candidate number 5, and I'm proudly sponsored by the Dancing House.
Alrighty. What is something you think you're good at?
Something I think I'm good at is adapting to new situations or challenges and overcoming them. I've experienced these a lot in my life at young ages and through this year, especially through a pandemic and everything. I've overcome it and adapted to the situation and grown from it and grown stronger from it, and that is something that I think I'm good at. Thank you.
Candidate number 6.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jenna Timmerman, and I'm candidate number 6, and I am proudly sponsored by Edward Jones.
If you could be a contestant on any game show, which game show would you choose and why?
If I could be a contestant on any game show, I would choose Ellen DeGeneres' Game of Games, because all of her games are giant and it seems so fun to watch. And that is a game show that I would like to be a part of. Thank you.
Candidate number 7.
Good evening, everyone. I am candidate number 7, Haley Prince, and I'm proudly sponsored by Onset Apparel.
What is one of your weaknesses and how are you trying to overcome it?
One of my weaknesses is trying to become a better friend so I can listen to others and try to be the best that I can be. And that is a weakness I am trying to overcome. Thank you.
Candidate number 8.
Hi, everyone. I'm candidate number 8, Paige Churchin, and I'm happy to be sponsored by Hair by Simone.
All right, Paige, what are 2 qualities you think a Hudson ambassador should have?
2 qualities I think a Hudson ambassador should have is a love for the community and lots of compassion for others. And those are 2 qualities I think a Hudson ambassador should have. Thank you.
All right. The hard part's over. That's the hardest part of it. That's the part they're always most nervous for. So great job. Before we send you guys backstage to await the judge's decision, we have an award that we want to give out. The next award, you just came out of nowhere. You just appeared, okay? The next award is chosen by the candidates themselves. It is the title for Most Congenial. I would like to bring on stage last year's recipient, Gabby Mock, to hand out this award. The title does not guarantee a spot on court for the winner, although if they do make it, it'll be embroidered on the back of their sash. The 2020 Most Congenial Award, voted on by her peers, goes to Paige Hudson. All right, awesome. Let's give these candidates one last giant round of applause. Ladies, you may head backstage. Now we're just gonna do a quick candidate year in review, and we're gonna watch some of the crazy shenanigans they got into.
Okay, I hope this is on. Alrighty, so before our speeches, we would like to thank the board for all of the support and scheduling of our events this year. Without you, this year would not have been possible. We would also like to thank the City Council and the Mayor of Hudson for putting in continuous work into this program throughout the years.
Thank you. Okay, so I first want to start off by giving a huge thank you to everyone who has made this year possible. I'm so appreciative of the board for making this year happen. With all the crazy bumps in the beginning, we were able to make it through. I would like to give another thank you to my sponsor, Chad Johnson Construction. It was great having your support through this whole journey. Another group of people I'm so thankful for is my family. From the start, they have been so supportive and helped in any way possible with decorating the float, pulling the float, and just being there for moral support. Even though we've sadly been through a rough patch this year, that didn't stop them from helping me finish this unforgettable rain. It just made it more memorable and showed me how lucky I was to have such a supportive family. And of course, I can't forget about the other Royal families, the Mocks, Byers, and Millers. They have truly become second families, and I'm so glad we got to get as close as we did. None of us girls would have made it through this year without all of your help. Now, my Royal sisters. Andrea, it was so fun getting to know you throughout candidacy, and even better seeing more of your funny and outgoing side. I will definitely never forget our first fair ride together and you almost fainting in Maddie's driveway. I will miss being around your sweet and kind personality and wish you the best with whatever comes for you in the future. Gabby, I was beyond excited hearing your name get called at the Coronation last year, knowing I would get to spend so much more time with you and make even more memories. God, sorry. Now I can't see. Us and our crazy, rambunctious moments at events were probably annoying at times, but I just can't hold back my laughter when I'm around you. It's sad to think we'll be gone soon and I won't get to see my best friend every day, but being an ambassador with you will make up for those times we'll sadly be apart. And lastly, Maddie. I know every time going into an event, you are going to make everyone's day and spread your contagious laughter. And I definitely won't forget my favorite event with Jennifer and the one and only minivan skirting around in the middle of nowhere. I'm so glad we got to go through this journey together after already being through so much in high school. I don't want to leave any of you girls, but I know we're all going out to do amazing things, and I'm so lucky to call you my sisters. And to whoever I crown tonight, enjoy every moment because it's going to go by so fast, but you'll meet so many people, get to be a part of amazing opportunities, and make 3 new best friends. Overall, this year has been crazy, but we've pushed through and made an unforgettable one. I'm so grateful to have been a part of this program, and I'm so lucky to be able to pass the crown down to one of the amazing candidates. With that being said, I will forever be your 2020-2021 Hudson Ambassador, Marissa Brown.
Good evening, everyone. I am Andrea Byer, your 2020-2021 Hudson Ambassador. I have been beyond blessed with this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. As an 8-year-old girl, I was able to watch my sister gain this opportunity a whole 10 years ago. I looked up to her as a role model, as well as many other girls who have made it on court. I attended so many coronations after the year of 2010 while waiting for my year to run. 10 years passed, and I got the COVID court. But who knows? Maybe there is a girl out in the crowd right now who is exactly like I was, waiting for their moment. So my advice for you is go for it and run. No matter the adversities you fear, because in life there may be setbacks. With the pandemic in the way of our court, in the beginning we improvised to standstill parades for 3 hours in the cold dressed as pirates for Halloween and searching up fundraising events in need of volunteers, but it was far worth it at the end. You were able to move on a dancing float, the iconic float, and little girls and boys smiling at you, coming up to hug you, and wanting photos with you. Because before that, there were masks and a lot of hand sanitizer. Being an ambassador, I was able to set an example as a leader to the youth of Hudson by passing on virtues such as diligence, humility, and selflessness for generations to come. This amazing opportunity has had the ability to change the community for the better, but it also has the ability to change me as an individual as I grew throughout both my candidacy and ambassadorship. With that said, I would like to thank April Simmons and Sue Barrell for putting in continuous work into this program and empowering young women for the future throughout our community. I would also like to thank my sponsor, Kanoki's Chocolates, as well as my own family and fellow Royal families for getting us to events on time and helping to set up the iconic float. And thank my fellow ambassadors, Rissa, the goofy one, Maddie, the motherly one, and Gabby, the fashionista. You guys got me through a year of constant change like none other, and I will always keep you guys in my heart forever. To the girl I crowned tonight. If there is one thing the pandemic taught us is that we need to soak in every single moment we have. So take photos, keep a bright smile on your face, and live up this opportunity. I'm so thankful to represent my beautiful city of Hudson, Wisconsin, with 3 other bright, empowering women and making this year as best as possible. So for the last time in crown and gown, I will forever be your 2020-2021 Hudson Ambassador, Andrea Beyer.
Good evening. I'm Gabby Mock, your 2020-2021 Hudson Ambassador. This year as a Hudson Ambassador has gone by in the blink of an eye. Although we had a different year compared to the previous ambassadors, we decided together that we would make the most of it, and that we did. The reason I chose to run for this program was because I wanted the opportunity to get more involved in the community of Hudson. I have lived here for several years, and I felt as if I hadn't done enough to help out my community, who has given so much to me. Hudson Ambassadors made it possible for me to do this, all while having tons of fun at the same time. I have formed new friendships, gained volunteering experience, set up and ran my own fundraiser, rang bells for the Salvation Army, helped out with Derby for a Cause, traveled to many neighboring towns, and so much more. Us 4 gave up many weekends and even weekdays to get out there and help out as much as we possibly could. It is safe to say that it was totally worth it, though. I am thrilled to finally give a little back to this amazing community I get to call home. Now for some of my thank yous. Thank you to my parents for making it to every single event you possibly could. I'm going to miss you both so much when I head off to college this fall, and I don't know what I'll do without your constant support. You are always there for me and are making sure you're doing everything that you can to make me happy. You did it, above and beyond, allowing me to pursue every single opportunity that came my way. You've sacrificed so much for me, and I can only hope that one day I can give back to my kids and show them as much love and support as you do to me and Carter. So thank you. None of this would really be possible if it weren't for you. Thank you also to the rest of my family and my other royal family members out there for making it to many parades and cheering us all on. I love you all. Now for my royal sisters. Andrea. Being on court this year with you was so much fun. We didn't even know each other before this. Our first time talking to each other was at the pizza party during candidacy, and I remember both of us being so shy. You've grown so much this year, and I love getting to spend pretty much every weekend with you. Your little comments and great taste in music will forever make me smile. We will make it to Coachella one day. We just have to keep dreaming and saving. With that being said, I wish you the best of luck next year as you head on over to St. Thomas. You will be close, so don't hesitate to reach out. I'll miss you so much. Maddie, going into ambassadors, I had already known you a little bit because we've danced together for the past couple years. But I feel like I haven't gotten to know your true personality until this year. Your sense of humor and contagious laugh will always hold a special place in my heart. You are never afraid to go speak to a new group of royalty at the tea, and you are always throwing out new ideas to help make this program even better. Whenever I think of you, I'll always think of your amazing Culver zip-up tie and your sarcastic comments that will never fail to make me laugh. I can't wait to see all the amazing things that you accomplish at Green Bay next year, and I really hope we can stay in touch. I can honestly say I will miss you dearly, Maddie. And last but certainly not least, my bestie, Rissa. You have been my classmate, my teammate, my friend, but most importantly, you have been my family. You're someone I can always count on and someone who is a shoulder to cry on whenever I'm in need. Your kindness and generosity inspire me to be a better person. I have never met someone as caring and as genuine as you are. Every single second spent with you is a second full of happiness and laughter. You are my person. You've showed me what true friendship really is. It's hard to say thank you to someone who deserves so much more than that, but my life wouldn't be the same without you being a part of it. I can go on and on forever about how much of a blessing you are to me, but I'll leave it at this. I will never stop loving you, Rissa, and I'll be lost when we are 6 hours apart from each other this fall. Congrats on an amazing year as a Hudson ambassador. There's no one I'd rather get the excuse to spend more time with. Love you more. Thank you to everyone who made this year possible for me. It's been quite the ride. Now, for my last time in Crown and Gown, I will forever be your 2021 Hudson Ambassador and Miss Congeniality, Gabby Mock. Thank you. Oh my God, sorry, I forgot Maddie has to go still.
Hey, okay. So I'm Maddie Miller. Just like every little girl, I have always looked up to the princesses, waving to them in the parades, hoping to one day be just like them. Now here I am on that float, seeing those boys and girls waving to me with the biggest smiles on their faces. And the beautiful truth about being an ambassador isn't just wearing the crown and gown, but during both candidacy and my reign, I have learned more about myself and what it means to be a real-life princess. She is a strong woman who is resilient to challenges that she may face, a young woman who can take on responsibility and serving her community with honor and dignity. And I could not have done it without the help, strength, and support of these three queens standing next to me, as well as my loving family. To my girls, Marissa, your laugh and amazing personality has always brought me lots of joy. You always look on the brighter side of every situation. Thank you. Andrea, your kind and gentle soul has reached the lives of many. With a smile as contagious as yours, it really does lighten up the room. Gabby, with all of your positive energy and creative dance moves and TikToks, there was never a dull moment. These girls have made me smile bigger, and love more. I could not have had a better experience and opportunity than with them. To my family, Mom, every princess needs her queen. Thank you so much for always supporting me in everything that I do. Thank you for also going 80 miles an hour on a country road back roads, leading to a geocaching victory. Thank you for always being my biggest cheerleader. Dad, thank you for believing in me and pushing me to be the best that I can be. Thank you for all the support, love, and prayers throughout this year. To my sister, to my built-in best friend, since day one you have believed in me. You knew that I could do anything when I thought that I could not. I have always admired you and the way that you support and care for others. Thank you for all that you do, from the late-night projects to dance parties in the car. I love you all. Thank you to my family, and thank you to the visiting royal families and Sparkle section. To the girl I crowned tonight, take pictures, make memories. You will make the best friends of a lifetime. Don't blink, and appreciate every small moment. Smile and blow kisses to all the small boys and girls in the crowds. Always smile. Thank you for an amazing year, one I will surely never forget. Thank you for all the love and support. For the last time in Crown and Gown, I will forever be your 2020-2021 Hudson Ambassador, Madeline Miller.
All right. I don't know if anybody was at my coronation when I passed on my crown, but we did a rap as our goodbye, and there's a reason we never did it again. But it's okay. It really summed up our court's year. We were goofy. So now that we've gotten to be able to say goodbye to our past court, we are going to recognize visiting royalty. You thought I was going to say we were going to crown. Ha, gotcha. Okay, we are going to recognize visiting royalty. Okay, so if we can get the lights. Let's see here. Okay, when I call your town, stand up and give us a wave. Okay, awesome. Cottage Grove Strawberry Fest ambassadors. Thank you for coming. Baldwin Royalty. Crowning Achievements. Awesome. Osceola Royalty. St. Croix Falls Royalty. Woodbury Royal Ambassadors. Pepperfest Royalty and new candidates. Glenwood City Royalty. Woodville Royalty. River Falls Royalty. Hammond Royalty. And Roberts Royalty. Alrighty, thank you for joining us, Sparkle section. We are going to now do the raffle. So, Miss April is going to hand me the tickets, and I will pull them. So pull out your raffle tickets. What's in it? Okay. All right. So for the movie night basket, here we go. Ticket 502205. Anyone? I'll read it again. 502205. Woo! Right up front. Exciting stuff. Just gonna put this here. All right. The Summer Fun Basket is our next one. And the ticket is 502206. Is that you guys good? They won again. I promise I'm not looking. All right, the Hudson Raider basket. All right, this one's got a lot of tickets in this. I gotta pull someone else, right? All right, let's see. 502274. Woo! Miss Alexa Tennant. All right. Last but not least, the S'more Fun Outdoor Adventure basket. $502277. It's the same. You won, though. I mean, it's a raffle. That's how the cookie crumbles, right? Congratulations to the two families who each took home a basket or two. I guess I'll have someone else pick next year just to ensure that I'm not scamming anyone. Okay, on that note, let's bring out the 2021 Hudson Ambassador candidates. Yay. All right, again, these candidates have shown us their amazing personalities tonight. They're an intelligent group and talented group of young women. We wish you luck, and as I said, no matter what, the sun is going to rise. One logistical piece to announce first is we ask that after the new court is crowned, everyone stay put. We're going to get a picture for the paper first so they can have their moment. And then only family is allowed on stage to congratulate their daughter. And then after the new court, we'll make their way to the atrium just outside where we can congratulate the new ambassadors, get pictures and autographs. My goodness, I'm so nervous. The moment we've all been waiting for. The new Hudson Ambassador Court will all share a title equally, and they will be crowned in no particular order. All right. Well, it is? Okay. Yes. You do. The first 2021 Hudson Ambassador is Sydney Warren! Okay. The second 2021 Hudson Ambassador is Sophia Huber! The third 2021 Hudson Ambassador is Paige Hurchin! Oh, the crown! And our last 2021 Hudson Ambassador is Megan Erickson. Let's all give these wonderful candidates a round of applause. Thank you all so much for coming. All right, get over here. Come wave. They're not even listening to what I'm saying. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good night. The lights.